Civic Center tonight. Scheduled on tonight's Pro Wrestling Spectacular, we shall see the tag team title up for grabs. The champions, Mr. Fuji and Mr. Saito, squaring off against the former champions, and now challengers Tony Garea and Rick Martel. Popular SD Special Delivery Jones set to lock up with Adrian Adonis. Mr. USA, Tony Atlas, will be the guest referee tonight in Baltimore when the Intercontinental title goes up for grabs. The champion, Pedro Morales, locking up with the #1 contender, Greg Valentine. Notwithstanding tonight's main event in Baltimore, Bob Backlund, the World Wrestling Federation champion, meeting the Body, Jesse the Body Ventura. Here with us now, Greg Valentine, along with his manager, the Grand Wizard.
It'll be all over after tonight. This will be your Intercontinental Champion, and Atlas, keep your big nose and your big lips out of it. You don't belong in the ring. There's nothing for you to do except count 1, 2, 3 when the new champ pins Morales, right?
Assuming that, and it would be a valid assumption in my view, that Tony Atlas will be an impartial referee, then surely...
There's a partial referee. You know he's not going to be a Greg Valentine fan out there. He's going to be for Pedro Morales, 100%. He's going to be trying to fast count me when I get down on my back, but I doubt if that ever happens, because I know that Morales is no job in us all trying to tell us that he's 100% ready for any kind of action against Greg Valentine. Morales, like I said before, you're a beaten man, and all I'm going to do is finish the job. You've got Tony Atlas in there, and I'm sure you're paying him some money underneath the table to be your referee. But Tony Atlas is going to have to do one thing. He's going to have to count 1, 2, 3 when I suplex you on that bad back of yours. The back that I know is killing you. The back that you had to wear a brace for a week, and the doctor told you to take a couple of weeks off, but you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't see fit. You had to get right back in there. Well, Morales is going to be all over for you in Baltimore.
The new champ.
The Grand Wizard along with Greg Valentine, and that is going to be some matchup tonight. Valentine against Morales with Tony Atlas as the guest referee. Our guest now, the World Wrestling Federation champion, and Bob Backlund, been champion for almost 4 years. You wonder what would happen, however, if all of a sudden you find yourself across the back in the body breaker of the Body, Jesse Ventura.
Well, that would be a big possibility. Then he would be the WWF champion, because once a man gets your feet off the ground, or you don't have any control and you're in his control, and it would be darn near impossible to get out of that. But tonight's very, very important to me. It's the most important thing in my mind right now, because they've been going around saying it's 4 years. The champion's ready to be knocked off, and I must admit there's a big possibility anytime you step in the ring. But it's been a hard road, and there's been a lot of tough matches, and you know, I'm not going to make it easy for him, but there's a big possibility that he might win the WWF title tonight. Who knows? And that's what we're going to find out tonight, whether I'm a better man or whether he's a better man. And I just hope and pray that when the bell rings, I'm still the champion.
Lady luck, a fickle thing. I think with the caliber of yourself, the caliber of your opponent, to a certain extent it depends on whose Lady Luck's shoulders are on tonight, because it seems to me that this is going to be a very even type situation.
Well, they figure it pretty even too, but you know, it can happen at any given time. I'm just going to do my best.
Thank you very much. Bob Backlund, his commentary on tonight's main event in Baltimore. And here now with us, Freddie Blassie, along with the Body, and it is tonight.
Tonight's the night. All you bagheads out there, and you know who I'm talking about. This is Baltimore, the city of paper bags over the head. Well, Bob Backlund, I'm telling you and all of your fans out there to bring those bags with. Cut the eyes out for the holes, because you're going to be wearing them when the night's over. Bob Backlund is going to go down, and the bagheads will have the bags over the head. But just one thing, bring an extra one. One for Bob Backlund. Because Bob Backlund, the jinx city of Baltimore, is going to finally get a winner. Jesse the Body Ventura. The losing city of Baltimore is going to have a chance to see the biggest win of their lives when the head of the immoral minority wins the title, Jack.